Hey friends, please click the like and subscribe button below. I have a really hard time on this one, and it's the fact that I'm a perfectionist, but I'm not perfect in any way. And so my perfectionism leads me to a very, very dark place at times where I'm not able to get things done. I procrastinate on things I need to do, and it just makes my life miserable. It just makes me miserable in every way. And it makes the people I work with not miserable because I'm able to manage it appropriately, but I don't think it makes them too happy. I think they'd be better off if I was less of a perfectionist. So the often cited quote, done is better than perfect, it's such a cliche. Of course done is better than perfect, because if it's not done, then it's irrelevant. But it's so hard to apply it into my life. It's so hard to apply it. I get glimpses of the truth though when I am courageous enough to wrap something up and submit it, wrap something up and send it, wrap something up and kind of and put my stamp on it, and moving it forward in the process. In any of the projects I'm involved in, both in work and outside of work, I get a little insight, a little wisdom when I'm able to be courageous and move forward with something, when I'm able to get past my perfectionism. But oftentimes I'm not. Oftentimes I get stuck and mired in the perfectionism to the point where I literally wrap something up. I literally have a big Excel file or a report or something major that I'd wrapped up, and then instead of submitting it or moving it forward, moving it along in the process, I'm just sitting on it. I'm just sitting on it, thinking, oh, I have to review it one more time. Thinking, oh, I have to double check it one more time. Thinking, oh, I have to refine it just a little bit more. But I'm 95% or 98% or 99% of the way. And I try to remind myself that different tasks require different levels of perfection. If you're saving babies or sending people to the moon, you really have to have a really deep level of perfection. So 99.9999999%. But if you're just writing a report, maybe 95% is enough. Sometimes 80% is enough. Pareto principle, Pareto optimality. Google that, learn about that. Maybe I should do a video on that. But sometimes 80% could be enough. Sometimes even 70% could be enough for certain things. And then that gap between that 70 or 80% to that 95%, that's a big gap. That takes a lot of energy. More energy sometimes than it takes to get from 0 to 70. And from 95 to 99, or 98 to 99, or 99 to 99.99999, that kind of perfection that we all kind of dream of, that sometimes takes massive amounts of energy, and it may just not be worth it. It may not. Now, it's important to know when it is worth it. If you're saving babies or sending people to the moon, it's worth it. But if you're 98% of the way there, you sometimes have to be courageous enough and submit. This is not for people who aren't perfectionists. This isn't for sloppy, lazy people, or for people who don't put a lot of weight, personal weight and personal emotional energy into the work product. If you're like that, if you're not a conscientious person, if you're a sloppy, non-conscientious person, ignore what I'm saying. This is for the perfectionists. This is for the people that suffer from this kind of weird sickness where they think that every single thing they produce is just a absolute reflection of who they are. It's not true. And you have to move past that to really do great and amazing work in the long run.